How to slow pitch. Slow pitch is a form of softball based on the speed in which the pitcher throws the ball and how the pitch is thrown. Softball is the most popular recreational sport in the United States and is popular throughout over half the world. The International Softball Federation is the governing body that oversees softball regulations in over 113 countries. Softball is similar to baseball, but the size of the ball is larger, as is the field it is played on. There are a few different techniques you can use when throwing slow pitch. Steps. 1. Stand with 1 foot, 0.3 m, on the pitcher's plate in the center of the infield. The pitcher's plate is a rectangular piece of white plastic embedded in the ground. It is 50 feet, 15.24 meters, from home plate, where the batter will hit from. Your foot must stay in contact with the pitcher's plate at all times through a pitch, but you are allowed to move your other leg forward and back as needed to gain momentum for the pitch. 2. Hold the softball in your dominant hand by gripping it with 4 fingers across the stitching and your thumb holding onto the bottom. You must have the ball and glove touch before each pitch, per basic softball regulations. Usually this happens when you touch the ball into the glove at your waist right before you step into the pitching form. 3. Swing your arm in a backward motion and rotate your hand for an underhanded throw with your hand toward the ground. Bring your arm back no higher than shoulder height, then swing your arm forward, aiming your hand at home plate. Release the ball when your hand gets even with your thigh. The ball must arc into the air between 6 feet, 1.83 meters, to 12 feet, 3.68 meters, otherwise it will be deemed an illegal pitch. 4. Practice with a catcher to work on your aim. The goal is to have the softball pass through a space near the batter known as the strike zone. This invisible area coordinates with home plate and extends upward to the space between the batter's knees and shoulders. The ball must pass through the strike zone to be considered a strike in the case that the batter misses hitting the ball. 5. Learn the various pitching techniques for slow pitch. The key is not the amount of pitches you know, but the accuracy in which you throw them. These pitches include the curveball and knuckleball. Throwing a curveball is the same technique as throwing a standard slow pitch, but when your hand is moving forward, turn your wrist toward you so that when the ball is released it will have a spin to it. For a knuckleball, dig 4 fingers into the stitching so your knuckles are sticking up. Throw like a traditional pitch, but do not extend your arm all the way back. Keep your wrist stiff so there is no spin and push off with your fingers when you release it. This is a difficult pitch to master, but if done correctly, it will look faster to the batter and they will swing before the ball actually passes the plate, resulting in a strike. Tips. Purchase a practice net at your local sporting goods store. This net has a figure of a batter and a square painted on it to represent the strike zone. Use this to practice at home on your throwing control and pitching techniques. The difference between slow and fast pitch softball is the way the ball is thrown. In fast pitch, the ball is thrown by swinging your arm up and back so that you are throwing over-handed at the plate. Warnings. Never hit the batter when you are pitching, as this may cause injury. If you hit the batter, he or she will automatically advance to first base. Things. Softball glove. Softball. Pitcher's plate. Home plate. Practice net.